All right. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Yusuf, the host of the Daily Money, Market. Definitely, I wanted to, just to communicate with a few things that definitely right now at the moment it's actually happening in the world. So, as we all know, there is a crisis that is happening at the currently between Ukraine and actually Russia, and this is actually driving a lot of instabilities in the economy. We just see the numbers of NFP right now, just 30 minutes ago, showing that the dollar is actually getting momentum. The dollar is actually raising up, starting making some good returns from the lower that it was. I think it was from last week. The dollar was moving on a low because of the Russia, the insistence to go and actually enter in the Ukrainian territory, and start throwing the missiles and the banks. So since the time when where Joe Biden and all the European Union organization decided to throw sanctions against Russia, that's where the dollar has been actually picking up. We see yesterday oil, it was sitting at $111 per barrel, which was the first ever highest that the dollar, the oil never get to that level. Yesterday it was actually start reducing and dropping down a little bit to all the way to $107 per barrel. That's a lot of momentum if you look at it, showing that the European Union now they decided not to much more rely a lot in terms of what you call in terms of the oil from the Russia. So they are trying to find the alternative to see if we can be able to survive in this world without depending necessarily for oil in Russia. That brings very interesting topic, because since the investors and since the United States, the federal government and the European Union, they start supporting Ukraine, the dollar itself is started actually getting the momentum. That is why we see the numbers of employment, although they actually drop a little bit, but they're showing a little bit of significance when you compare it from last time where there was NFP. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, talking about Russia and the Ukraine war, the Ukraine and Russia, they had a meeting in the recent days. I think also they're having a meeting, it's either today or Monday, discussing about how they're gonna be able to resolve this war. But the news, including the Al Jazeera, and other biggest news channels, they're actually continuing reporting that the Russians, they actually conquer one of the areas in Ukraine, that they are actually take over that area. What exactly these guys they wanna do? They are actually trying to take that area, conquer it, and now try to establish the new government and throw the old government of Ukraine, or the present government of Ukraine at the moment. So once they throw that government, they can now be able, the Russians, to actually detect to whatever anything that is going to happen on that particular country. And that it's including, we are including when we talk about infrastructures, it's gonna be directed by Russia if Russia take over. When we talk about what you call financial industry, it's gonna be also controlled by Russia itself. So yeah, so basically that's what is going on at the moment, and I just wanted to throw there an update regarding the daily money market at the moment. So I really needed just do a little bit of update to make sure that everyone understand where the market is sitting. The numbers are actually low in terms of NFP, but the dollar is still picking up. All in overall is just because of what you call the Ukraine, the European Union throwing the sanctions to Russia, supporting the Ukraine. That is why the dollar starting picking up, although the NFP numbers are low. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching this video. Keep on watching the videos, man. We talk about forex, we talk about economy, we talk about the politics, but the politics that goes with the market, with the forex market, not crazy politics. We don't get into that. So I thank you for tuning in at the Daily Money Market. Tell everyone to tune in at the Daily Money Market. Watch the video, subscribe the video. There is also the Zoom training forex session that I always, throw every Friday. So after this, we are jumping in on a Zoom. If you know, you can text me on inbox, whether on Facebook, on the Daily Money Market, or on Instagram, the Daily Money Market. I can be able to communicate with you, give you the link, and show you how it works. We can talk together, talk about the Forex market. So thank you very much for tuning in.